tuning in. I'm Mrs. T. Today, we want to talk about what if. Do you ever wonder or find yourself wondering, what if? What if I was 6 feet tall instead of 5 feet tall? What if I win the lottery? What if I was 25 instead of 45? These are all what ifs, and they may not be amounts to what ifs you have in your life. Nonetheless, every one of us have or have had a what if thought in our lifetime. I am only here to say that it makes no sense to waste valuable brain cells on what ifs, especially the what ifs we have absolutely no control over. For example, hoping to be much taller than you are will only depress you if you allow it to consume you. Let's be real. According to most experts, height has more to do with genetics than it does anything else. This means it has little to do with one's desire. You could desire to be tall all you want. If it's not in your genes, you won't be tall. For those of us who have hopes on winning the lottery, don't we all? I'm here to let you know that this is near impossible. Factually, the odds of winning the lottery are in the millions or even greater. I can attest to it. I myself have played the lottery probably 200 times and have not won yet. It's not every day I play, but it's during my lifetime that I've done this. Still waiting to hit that big number. How many of us wish that we can be young again? Probably all of us. There are so many things we could do if we were younger. For example, a complete do-over of our lives, which could entail better care of our bodies, more knowledge, better career paths, better investments, choosing a different partner, perhaps, and the list goes on. I say be grateful that you are still alive. Every day you have in life is an opportunity for you to be or do something great. Start today. Many of us are struggling from day to day, trying to make ends meet. If you're an unemployed person reading this post, I would say to you, decrease as much as possible what you are spending. I will give you an example of myself. About 20 years ago, I was going through a life-changing experience which decreased my monthly income by 40%. I had to change the way I lived. One of the things I did not want to do was interrupt my children's education. So I cut all extracurricular activities, sold my land, changed the way we ate, which entailed eating a full course meal once weekly and driving my vehicle only for work, school, and other necessities. I moved into a cheaper apartment and bought furniture by cash, piece, so that I did not have a major expense all at once. Things had gotten really bad that I remember petting a vehicle that had a tire with a slow leak. It came to a head for me one morning when I was on my way to work, and the tire blew while I was on the highway, and I narrowly avoided the edge, which would have taken me to a ditch and could have been very disastrous. It was an eye-opener for me, and I knew that I needed to ensure that my children and I were safe regardless of what was going on in our lives. Within 3 years, I was able to reduce all debt, purchase 2 new properties, and a more reliable vehicle. It also taught me that I needed to ensure going forward that I could never live on what ifs or day to day. Further, you cannot move forward unless you finish what you've started. In other words, close doors the right way so that you can move forward properly. Too many of us leave doors open, and we don't leave it open the right way. Don't leave it open, period, if you want to be able to move on in peace. Most of the time, there is only you can rely on. People will sympathize with you. Some will just want to know your business. And some will actually talk your business. But very few will come to your aid. It's a lonely place at times, but we all go through it at some point in our lives. The Almighty was with me, and this is how I made it through. It was a very depressing time in my life. So I continue to give praise and thanks to the Almighty. We all have to learn when and how to be sympathetic to people when they are in need, especially the ones we consider our family and friends. If you're my family or my friend, I should not have to ask for help. You should be able to detect when I'm in need. This brings me to the end of this message. This one was short and also sweet. I hope it helps someone in some small way. You're welcome to send questions about the topic, and the question that appeals most to our audience will be answered at the top of the next message. Please subscribe so you never miss a message that might be destined for your ears. Until next week, all people have value.